How do we expect previously incarcerated men and women to change their culture and values when they are condemned to these poverty-stricken areas where drugs are predominant? For the panel.
I'll start off again, and I'll let other people chime in because this is kind of one of the things that we did. You know, we stress to our guys when they come in, you know, be the best you can be. You know, we start working with our guys 6 months before they get out. We indoctrinate them before they even come to Soteria through mentoring, pen pal. And when they come, the houses are already set. They're nice, they're clean, the grass is cut, and we expect them to follow suit with that. And, you know, we run a tight ship because society is looking. I was the first graduate of our program. I always tell the guy, I was the first graduate. You know, I was the first person I got out. I did it. Anything I'm asking the guys to do, I did it first. And so, you know, that's what's important, you know, to us, our staff, is, you know, because we are in the neighborhood. You know, we're a community development corporation. And I want to really explain what a community development corporation is. It's a nonprofit that focuses on the community. You don't go into a community and tell a community what you want to do. You ask the community, what do they need? And you train leaders in the community to be leaders of that community. And so that's what we do. We train our guys to be leaders in the community so that they gain trust. You know, it took me 19 years to gain trust, you know, from the community, from our nation, you know, by not being right. And I'll say this 1,000 times. Christ is the author of a person being, I'm telling you, he is the author. There's no way I could be sitting here today if it were not for him, his blood. And so, you know, I'll go to my grave saying this. And, you know, those of us who are doing this work, we know, you know, that's what's going to help. And people in the community know when something is real. And people know that Soteria is real. People ask me, what does Soteria mean? Well, it's the Greek word for salvation. So how can you have an organization that's named salvation to do anything else but spread the gospel? So I think that's the most important part of any community. Christ got to be the center of it. That's what's going to change.
I would just add to that, too. You know, I think what you said, Jerry, about the work you do before people arrive is so critical because, you know, Jesse's question was, how do we change someone's values once they're out? You know, I think we can do a lot in terms of the services we provide once someone's out. We can connect people with jobs. We can, you know, try and get them connected to a church. We can, you know, give them the clothes that they need. But if you haven't already shifted your values and you're going back into that tempting situation, that's much, much more difficult than, you know, working with folks prior to release. And I think that's why Prison Fellowship in particular had a strategic focus on the academy model that Jesse mentioned, where we're really working through things over that 12-month process to prepare people for release so that they are equipped when they go back to those more tempting situations and communities that don't necessarily help the process move forward, that they're prepared to deal with that.
And I think it's really important that we stress support groups. That is so important for them to have somebody. I'll say, when I'm in a unit or I'm somewhere, I'll say, okay, let's talk about your support. Well, I have my mom or I have my baby daddy or whatever they come up with. I said, no, those are your encouragers. We have support. Support is the person that when you're having a really bad day, because it's going to happen, and you want to go back to your old ways, who are you going to call? What's your plan? You've got to have a plan. That person that you can pick up the phone and go, I want to use really bad because today stinks. They say, have you? No, let's make it another 5 minutes. That's your support. You call someone that is your family. An encourager is someone who would be affected if you relapse or you go back to your old ways. A supporter is someone who will encourage you to get to the next day with that. And for them to understand that and to know when they get out, they're going to have a bad day. And they're going to be tempted. But guess what? When you're tempted, that doesn't mean you already messed up. That's for a time for you to see how strong you are. Now get a hold of your support. Get that support in place. And to us, that is something that we can do inside to already be putting those thoughts in our head that this is going to happen. What we see is the first 2 weeks they get out, they are pumped. They're good. They've been through classes. They're encouraged. They're going to make good decisions. Third week, they're like, this is starting to stink a little. Life is getting real. And then they're going to start going back to some of their old habits if they don't already have a plan in place. So telling them, preparing them that life is hard, it's going to sting one day, and to have that plan